Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. He's going to run it. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Taking off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, Williams. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Ooh. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get about 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got it! And he will score! Rome Odunze, touchdown Bears. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Slot receiver, headed right. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
First and 10. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This is going to be from 53 yards out. York's kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. He'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, The defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Seahawks are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. He's going to have a Bears first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Williams. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Inside the 30. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll run on second down. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
60 by 6. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Now a run on first down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Nike 18.
Now a give up the middle. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
York's kick is good. And the Bears cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Big opening up the middle. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8.
Ready.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's taken in, and he's gonna get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, Everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Williams. That one is complete to McBride. They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Ready, break. Set, ready.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Set.
To throw is Williams. That's caught by McBride. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Up the middle they go. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Set to go now on first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 35, Bears 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give to Walker, running right. And he will take this down, close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
42, Bears 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll tuck it and take off. The ball comes out, and the defense has it. Well, that changed quickly. A terrific scramble, getting downfield, picking up yardage, but then dropping the football. It comes out, and the defense comes up with the recovery.
There's not many quarterbacks in the league, Mike, that can make that play with their legs. It's just such a shame that at the end of that run, he fails.
And he will score. Rome Odunze, touchdown Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Crazy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. We're all set to kick this one away. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 15. First down, Chicago.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This is caught down that right sideline. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Bears first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
79 Broncos.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back still on his feet. He is in. Touchdown, Bears. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop.
She ate, she ate, she ate away. 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 She ate, she ate, she ate away.
I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and peak the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.